welcome everyone. Today we're going to do a short form practice that's going to involve all parts of the body, but primarily the spine, and we're going to work up to doing some back bends. So without further ado, let's get to it. Have the feet parallel, stand really tall, take deep breath. And then the first pose is going to be a chair pose. Now if you have sore knees, you just do it a little bit, lift the arms a little bit. If you can sit deep, then that's good. Building the heat in those legs. Eventually you can open the arms more. And then exhale, forward bend pose. One more time, chair pose. And then exhale, downward dog pose. Knees down, lengthen to neutral, and then round the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. 2 more. And when ready, downward dog again. And after a few deep breaths in downward dog, let's kneel down and then step up to runner's lunge. Right knee forward, hips down, chest up. Lift a little bit more, you can hold on to your knee, or if you have blocks, you can hold on to those. Getting deeper into the hip flexor. When you make the hip flexor nice and flexible, the spine has less resistance. Excellent, let's go ahead and switch sides. Stepping up, the knee and the ankle are in line, you see. You lift with your fingertips, or lift up and balance up on the thigh. Deep breath. Very deep breath. Release. Switch to the hands and knees and take a push-up. Partway or fully. Downward dog. Excellent. Knees down, lengthen to neutral. Extend the right leg, just lift hip level, extend the left arm. And switch sides. Extend the left leg, just lift hip level, lift the right arm. And then release. And go ahead, release. Knees, chest, chin. Reach back through the feet. And inhale, lift to easy cobra. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, again, easy cobra. Lift the hands a little bit this time. And exhale, release. Inhale, basic locust, legs and chest lift. Exhale, lower. Use the core, lift, and take a plank. exhale, lower back down. Inhale, cobra, using the arms, but just a bit. Elbows stay bent. Exhale, release. Inhale, locust, arms and legs lift. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to do upward dog, bring the hands to the low ribs, and then lift the chest, lift the thighs. And then engage the core, downward dog. And walk or hop to the top of the mat. Half lift and fold. Straight back lift, rise up, arms up, arms relax, and go ahead and take one more chair pose. Exhale, downward dog. And knees down. Lengthen the spine, turn to the side, and walk or hop the feet apart. And then go ahead and take the left hand under the right chest, right hand on the hip, and twist. Very good, come on down, right hand to the opposite side, left hand on the hip, and twist. Exhale, release. Knees bend, lift the chest, and then legs lengthen around the back. Two more. Knees bend, lengthen the spine, lift the chest, legs lengthen around the back. Knees bend, lift the chest, legs lengthen around the back. And then lengthen to neutral. Slowly bend the knees, come up, and walk the feet a little closer to each other. If you need to stand and hold onto something, hold the wall or a ledge, but we're going to do a little standing thigh stretch. Again, releasing the thighs, really good for the spine. So release the right thigh, hold something, or have the left arm up. Switch sides. Excellent. Release. And we'll do a standing back bend. If you prefer, you can do neutral. So start with neutral, inhale, arms up. And if it feels good, draw in the low abdomen, standing back bend. And then fold. Maybe bend the knees a little bit, take a plank. Face down. And right hand under the hip. I'm sorry, both hands under the hip, right leg lift, half locust. Good. Other side. Half locust. Release. Hands come from underneath the hips. Feet stay down. Chest and arms lift. Half locust and hold. Exhale, release. Next is the Sphinx pose. Have the elbows a little in front of the shoulders and the arms a little wider than the shoulders, and emphasize the lift of the chest. Deep breath. Release. Use the core and lift. Downward dog. Good pressure into the hands and working deep into the legs. Take plank again. Lower to face down. And then tuck the chin. Roll to cobra. Lead with the heart, come on down. Tuck the chin, roll to cobra. Lead with the heart, come on down. Tuck the chin, roll to cobra, and then hold. If it feels uncomfortable to hold cobra, go back to a sphinx. Otherwise, 5 breaths here. Exhale, release. Use the core to lift, push into the legs, downward dog. Wag the dog a little bit, loosen up the low back. Good, come back to a push-up position, plank, lower all the way down. Next is going to be a bow pose, where you hold the ankles, and we're going to do 2 bows. So if you want to modify, do locust or sphinx with bent knees. You can also just do 1 bow, but otherwise we're going to do 2 bows, knowing the first one is going to be a lighter, more warm-up bow. So you lift, if it feels good, you can lift deep, but otherwise save some for the second round. Deep breath, very steady. Good, come on down. If you can, cup the toes and stretch the thighs. Take frog with the heels a little wide, the pelvis pressing, releasing the quads, very deep. Very good, the legs are nice and loosened up, spine is rested, you hold the ankles again, hug the knees in, and lift, and maybe you're able to lift into a deeper bow this time. Feet and knees stay relatively together, 5 breaths. Exhale, release. Hands in place. Use the core and lift. Downward dog. And then kneeling down, we're going to be doing a camel pose. And the way I teach it is starting from a wide leg Virasana. And if you can't sit like that, then just be a little bit lifted or sit on the heels. But the modification would be sit on a towel or a block, put your hands behind you and arch. And that's your first phase of the camel. Otherwise, if you can hold the heels, lift the hips and open, and eventually take the head back, then you can take the more traditional camel. Deep stretch, deep breath. Very good. Carefully come on down. And we can switch to the hands and knees and do some lateral presses to the spine just to loosen up. Excellent. Release to face down. Bring the hands alongside the rib cage, low ribs, and inhale up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Knees come down. Switch to sitting with the right leg bent. Arms up, tall spine, and then twist to the right. Back to center, extending the opposite leg, hips back, arms up, tall spine, and then twist to the left. Excellent. Come back to center and switch to Paschimottanasana. Legs in front, arms up, and then stretch. We've done a bunch of back bends, so it's probably not your deepest Paschimottanasana, and that's not what we're doing it for. We're just doing it to calm the mind down and balance out the spine a little bit. Let the shoulders relax, don't slouch in the chest, but do breathe deep. Remember, it's okay to bend the knees or hold the lower legs if you can't reach the feet. Release the forward bend and slowly take a nice cross-legged position. Maybe sit on a towel or a blanket. And we're just going to close the eyes and sit really tall. 5 very steady breaths. Just enjoying some quiet time. Back to the body. Concluding our practice for the day. Thank you so much for joining. If you feel you need more wind down time, feel free to lay down and do a 5, even 10-minute Shavasana. Otherwise, this should be enough to give you some some energy to make your spine, chest, and legs feel alive and free. And I look forward to providing more content for you soon. If you're seeing this early, it's probably because you're a member on my channel. If you like this sort of content and you're watching this on YouTube, sign up for the channel and check it out. I have early access and then a lot of exclusive content for my membership. And if you would like to do a one-time donation, that's available by checking in the link in the description below. So thank you again all so much, and I look forward to the next time. Ciao.